Today we release this unseen footage of Inside MBR Acres. These short snatches of video are precious indeed. They were nervously captured by an ex-worker who, breaking the rules, had sneaked her phone into work. She did this because she was horrified at the conditions. On the job advert that she'd applied for, it asked for people who care about animals, who have a passion. But what she found was that nobody inside MBR Acres cared for these puppies. But she did care. And what happened to this little puppy, who we'll call Minnie, broke her heart. When under cross-examination in the High Court of the injunction hearings, the most senior MBR worker, when asked, "Have you ever developed an emotional bond for just one of these puppies?" the answer was, "I have an emotional bond with all the puppies." Before telling the story of Minnie, let's refresh ourselves as to what MBR Acres does. It's a puppy factory set up to supply toxicology laboratories with puppies to experiment on. Once these young females are selected for breeding, they have one role and one role alone as far as MBR are concerned: to make money, to produce puppies. These puppies are born in these prison conditions, taken away from their mothers at 6 weeks old, moved around the site into various units until they're ready to be sold or used for further breeding. So let's go back to the story of Minnie. But tragically, this is a very short story. Because Minnie needed help. She needed extra help. Little Minnie was the runt of the litter. But for this ex-worker who applied for the job because she actually did care about puppies, she knew that Minnie was in trouble as the runt of the litter. Only a few days before, another little puppy called Poppy, who was also the runt of the litter, was put to sleep because she was too small, wasn't eating, wasn't drinking, lack of energy. But remember, this is MBR Acres, where there's not even any staff on site between 4 PM and 8 AM of a weekday that can look after these puppies. Of a weekend it gets worse. They are completely abandoned from 11 AM through to 8 AM. It's disgusting. 20 hours with no human intervention whatsoever. It couldn't happen anywhere else. Little Poppy needed help. She got none. Little Minnie needed help. But Minnie was eating and drinking and showing interest. She was lively still. But no. She needed help. Special help. At that age and at that state, she needed feeding once an hour. Remember, at the weekend, these dogs are left completely alone for 20 hours. Who was there to feed little Minnie? No one. There is no special treatment inside MBR Acres. It's a factory. Our ex-worker captured lots of images of puppies, but this is the only one of Minnie. When she arrived for work the next day, she was told Minnie had received the same fate as Poppy. She'd been euthanized. Not all the puppies born at MBR Acres make it as far as the torture lab. Is there a twisted blessing in this? This ex-worker testified she'd seen the computer records. There are dead puppies in each litter. There's a run to nearly every litter. They don't survive. Some of the puppies are selected to spend their whole lives in these dirty, disgusting prison conditions and be used as breeding stock.